Hey everybody, this is Ashish. Welcome back to Art of Speaking. Today we are going to talk about grammatical mistakes and I'm going to focus on the ways in which you can improve that. A lot of you guys, while you're speaking, maybe you can even speak fluently, but you're making grammatical mistakes. Also, by the end of it, you are going to realize that maybe the problem is not really what you thought it was. And as we always say, if you do not know what the problem statement is, how are you going to find out the solution? So it is very important for you to find out whether grammatical mistakes are really your problem, or maybe the problem is something else, which we are going to focus on. Before we begin, this video has been sponsored by nobody. This video has been sponsored by Art of Speaking, the talk seminars that are going on. Seats are filling up quickly. So there are basically 2 tiers for novice. We are going to build you up from absolute scratch. Number 1, the Master Communicator, which is going to be a short course of 1 day done. And the second one is Art of Speaking, and it is going to go for 1 complete month. It is growth based, personalized kind of coaching. We have limited the number of seats only to 10 every month so that I know each and every person who is attending the course, and so that I can focus on that person individually, because everyone has their own strengths and their own weaknesses. But since you are a follower on YouTube, you're going to get a discount. The discount code will be in the description box, which will also change from time to time. Check out the validity and all, and register as fast as possible. That will only be good for you. Let's begin with how to improve your grammar, or whether grammar is your problem or not. First, we are going to start with how you can improve your grammatical mistakes. And trust me, let me lighten the mood up right now, that you don't have to read any books. So I'm not going to ask you to go Renan Martin, go and read tenses and adjectives. Trust me if you can. I do not know what tenses are. I don't even know what adjectives are. But I can speak in a way that most people can understand. I think 99.99% of the people can understand. Every now and then I do make some grammatical mistakes, some or the other, but that is not a deal breaker to most of the people. That is the thing. You don't have to be Oxford level grammar genius to speak English. And even if, let us say, I give you a grammar book, English grammar book that you study in senior secondary, let us say, you read it full. I'm going to give you 6 months. Read it from page to page, solve every problem that is over there. Now you start speaking. Do you really think that you are not going to make even a single mistake now that you're so educated in grammar? So that is not how it really works as. Grammar mostly is application. And now let me bring another thing. This is what I have learned from teaching for the last 12 months or so to a lot of students about how to improve their spoken English. So this is how it goes. Sometimes you speak incorrect grammar. Try to record it. You are going to figure out, okay, this is where I had to say had and I said have, and there was a grammatical mistake over here, and these are the places where I'm making singular, plural mistakes and all that. Now tell me one thing. How do you know that those are grammatical mistakes? You know that only because the correct grammar is already in your head. You know what is the correct grammar, but still you are making mistakes. Why is that? Because the problem is not in understanding grammar. The problem is in applying grammar. That is the problem. We read a lot, we listen a lot. Because of reading and listening, we have good grammar, because we are reading correct grammar, we are listening correct grammar, but we don't speak a lot. And because of that, a lot of times while speaking, our brain does not function that well, that fast to speak correct grammar continuously. And because of that, sometimes we speak up wrong grammar, and at that time of speaking, we won't even realize that we have spoken something wrong. And later on, if it is recorded or someone who is listening, they'll clearly understand that you have spoken something wrong. Correct? So this is where you realize that maybe grammatical problem is not really your real problem. The real problem is that you don't have sufficient practice to explain the things that you already know, to fabricate the words in a proper grammar that you are already aware of. So you have to maybe focus more on practicing than on learning grammar. So that is how you understand. Now I understand that there's a small percentage of people who do have problem in grammar. To those people, I'll say that there are a lot of online resources available. There are a lot of YouTube videos these days teaching grammar. Maybe you can put some time into that. Maybe you can take a book or two as well, go through it side by side. But I'll tell you one more thing, that learning all that grammar will not really improve your grammar while you speak until unless you speak more. Now this really requires time, guys, and I've already talked about the 3 steps that you have to do regularly, daily. If you join my classes, I'm going to still ask you to do the same thing. You have to speak at least for 20 minutes. You have to record while you speak. You have to listen to your recordings, and you have to listen to some other English contents as well. Now these are the things that are going to help you, but it takes time, and it's not going to take years. Just 2 weeks of you doing it regularly, it is certainly going to help you, and you are going to start seeing improvements. I've also made another video on lacking of words. Some people say that I do not have words to express myself. Do I need to increase my vocabulary? Do I need to go through the vocabulary books, learn 10 new words every day? And the answer is no, and the answer over there is same. I've been talking for the last 8 minutes or so. You've been able to understand everything correctly, and these goes on for hours and hours in my classes. So you have been listening to me for hours and you understood everything. That means that I can explain myself for hours and you can understand. That means that you can understand hours of content. That means that that much amount of words are here in your dictionary already, the number of words necessary for you to understand the general conversations. So if that is already over there, the problem is in application. You are lacking of words because you're not speaking that much, and your brain cannot pull out those words in time. So that can also be solved like that. So a lot of you guys will find tremendous improvement in your grammar the more you speak. And initially I also had similar problems. Go through my earliest videos. You are going to find a lot of grammatical mistakes, but it's not because I don't really know the grammar properly. It's mostly because I'm not good at applying grammar in correct time. Sorry for that. I think that something is happening on the upward floor. But anyways, getting back to the point. I hope they stop. Okay, getting back to the point. So you have to start speaking, guys. And if you have any problems, put it down in the comment section. I've always tried my best to address your problems, and I'm definitely going to answer each and every comment. If you are interested in joining Art of Speaking, the link will be down in the description box. I'm not trying to play on your FOMO. I'm also not trying to play on your YOLO. I'm just saying that you will be in a much better state if you register as fast as possible, because it is piling up, guys. I'm taking courses every month. I'm taking Art of Speaking 4 days a month, that is every Sunday, and also I'm taking one master communicator course every month. The seats are pretty fast filling up. So if you're interested, definitely join. It is going to be a personal kind of interaction. You will be sitting in front of me in a virtual video conference, obviously, and then you can ask questions at any point. I'm always trying to fabricate the whole course towards the way that the students want, and that is why, the reason why it is so personalized, that is why it is so effective. That's about it, guys. Go to the reviews, and I'm going to see all of you in the next one. Till then,